Water, this seemingly simple and accessible substance, carries within it immense power. We all consume it daily, but how many of us take a moment to reflect on how we are drinking this water? It is surprising to discover that 99% of people do not know how to drink water correctly. That's right, 99%. And the most shocking thing is that this incorrect practice can harm your health in ways you can't even imagine. It may seem exaggerated, but drinking water the wrong way can turn this vital resource into a silent enemy that gradually undermines your health every day. In the wisdom of Ayurveda, every action, no matter how simple, carries a deep meaning. This includes the act of drinking water. To illustrate this wisdom, let's tell the story of a young man who lived in a small village. Despite appearing to be in good health, he constantly experienced headaches, discomfort in his body, and a feeling of fatigue that never seemed to fade. He tried everything: medication, herbs, dietary changes, but nothing seemed to resolve these issues that were slowly stealing his peace. Tired of his condition, he decided to seek the help of the elders in his village. One of them, with a compassionate look, suggested he visit the majestic nearby mountains, known for their streams and waterfalls. He told the young man that there lived a wise person who had healed many people with his teachings. Filled with hope, the young man set off toward the mountains. Upon arrival, he was welcomed by the soothing sound of flowing water and the pure air that filled his lungs. Finally, he found the wise person who was in deep meditation by a crystal-clear stream. When the wise man opened his eyes, the young man shared his pains and his quest for a solution. With a serene smile, the wise man said that the answer to the young man's problems lay in how he drank water. "You may be poisoning yourself without knowing it," he said. "Each sip of water, if not taken with respect and attention, can disturb your internal balance." The wise man began to share his wisdom, explaining that water is not just a natural resource, but a symbol of life and purity. The first teaching was about the importance of drinking water with mindfulness and gratitude. He said that each sip should be a meditation. When holding the glass, it's important to feel the water, observe its clarity, and reflect on the journey it took to reach you. Before drinking, mentally thank the water that nourishes and sustains your body. This simple act transforms drinking water into a sacred ritual, an opportunity to connect with the present and appreciate life. By drinking mindfully, the young man could feel the water flowing through his body, revitalizing every cell as if receiving a divine gift. Imagine the power this could have in your life. Drinking water with gratitude not only nourishes the body, but also uplifts the soul, bringing a peace that few experience in today's hectic world. The wise man then talked about the ideal temperature of water, something often overlooked but significantly impacting health. He explained that water should be consumed at room temperature, between 20 and 25 degrees Celsius. Drinking very cold water can cause thermal shock, forcing the digestive system to work harder, which can lead to health problems over time. On the other hand, warm water, especially upon waking, helps gently awaken the digestive system, preparing the body for the day. The young man listened attentively, realizing he had never thought about these details before. He had always drunk water hastily, without paying attention. Now, the wise man was showing him a new way to relate to something so simple yet essential. These teachings opened the young man's eyes to the power that exists in each small, everyday gesture. He began to understand that the wisdom of Ayurveda is not just in grand teachings, but also in the little things in life, like drinking a glass of water. Thus, with these lessons, he began his journey of healing for his body, mind, and spirit through the conscious and respectful practice of drinking water. This is the start of a deep transformation that begins with something simple, but can touch the soul and bring balance to all aspects of life. Imagine what could change in your life if you started applying this wisdom right now. The young man, immersed in the wisdom the wise man had begun to share, was eager to learn more. Each teaching not only brought a new understanding of water, but also connected him more deeply with his own life and health. Now that you understand the importance of drinking water with mindfulness and at the right temperature, it's essential to talk about the purity of water. The water you put into your body should be as pure as possible. Think of your body as a sacred temple. You wouldn't fill a temple with impurities, would you? In the same way, you should not fill your body with water that is not clean and free from toxins. The young man began to realize how important the quality of the water he consumed was. Although pure water is not always available, it is essential to purify it before consumption, whether through filtration, boiling, or practices that involve blessing the water. The goal is to ensure that what enters your body is as clean and sacred as possible. Remember, each sip of pure water you take is an act of love and respect for your body, and that respect is noticed. Soon, you begin to feel clarity and lightness that you have never experienced before. With these teachings in mind, the young man began to reflect on how he could improve the quality of the water he consumed daily. He realized he had neglected something so simple, but that could profoundly impact his well-being. The wise man, noticing the seriousness with which the young man absorbed these lessons, continued. Now let's talk about balance in the amount of water you consume. Just like in everything in life, balance is key. Drinking too much water can be just as harmful as not drinking enough. The wise man took the young man to a nearby stream and asked him to kneel. "This is where you should drink water," said the wise man. "Whenever possible, drink water directly from nature. The water flowing from these mountain streams carries a vital energy that cannot be found in plastic bottles. By drinking it, you connect directly with the healing energy of nature." The young man dipped his lips into the cold, crystal-clear water with reverence. The wise man taught him about the practice of gratitude. Before each sip, close your eyes and thank the water you are about to consume. Mentally say something like, "Thank you for the gift of life and for the water that nourishes and heals my existence." This simple act of gratitude transforms water into something sacred. The young man followed the wise man's instructions, closing his eyes and thanking the water, feeling a deep peace as he did so, a connection he had never experienced before. With each sip, he felt the water filling his body not just with hydration, but with pure, renewing energy. To conclude, the wise man gave one last warning. Avoid distractions while drinking water. Don't eat, don't talk, don't be distracted. Each sip should be taken with complete presence. Remember, water is sacred and deserves your full attention. With these teachings, the young man left the mountains with a new understanding of something so simple yet essential. He knew that these lessons would not only change the way he drank water, but also how he lived his life, with more awareness, gratitude, and respect for the world around him. Through these ancient teachings, the young man discovered that drinking water is not just a physical act, but a practice that can transform lives. A simple glass of water consumed in the right way, with the right mindset, can be the beginning of a journey of healing and enlightenment. And so, my friend, drinking water will never be the same for you again. Today you learned that something as simple as a glass of water can transform into a true ritual of healing and spiritual connection. From mindfulness while drinking to choosing the right temperature, from seeking purity to the ideal amount, every detail makes a huge difference in your well-being. You've understood that water is not just a liquid to quench thirst, but a source of life that, when consumed with gratitude and respect, can bring balance to body, mind, and spirit. The conscious practice of drinking water with total presence and without distractions is a powerful way to reconnect with nature and yourself. Now the transformation is in your hands. With each sip of water, you can choose to nourish not just your body, but also your soul. Remember, the water you drink can be an enemy or an ally, depending on how you consume it. If you enjoyed this content and want to learn more about how small changes in your daily life can transform your life, don't forget to like and share this video. Click on the video appearing on the screen now to continue your journey of growth and wisdom. Let's transform the ordinary into the extraordinary. one step at a time. Until next time.